Louisiana in the room. World elite. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. From the bayou to the booth, we loud on the rival, the ace dealing. Got the mic for the title, Triple J Jordan with the play-by-play, fire rock, hard blame. Bring the heat up higher. Mr. Sensational, Gary got the crowd in motion. 4 voices synced up like a wave in the ocean. We talk that rest in every show, get framed. 1 podcast, 1 squad, remember the name when the lights go. We bring the facts in the flesh. Say it one more time. If you're locked in, you're there. World Elite Podcast. Say the name, say the name. World Elite Podcast. We bring the noise, we bring the game. World Elite Podcast. From Louisiana to your feet. World Elite Podcast. 4 voices, 1 creed. World Elite, World Elite. World Elite Podcast. Yeah, we on deck.
Hey, what's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another live stream edition of the World Elite Podcast, presented exclusively by our family over at the Debate Network. I am your host, Dylan Aber, joined by my scared dog, Dottie. It is storming over here right now, so she wanted to be next to me, and yeah, she won't be on camera very long. But of course, I am joined by the rest of the World Elite Trio. First,
It's time to play the game.
we got Triple J himself, Jordan. What is going on, man? How you doing today?
I'm doing great and ready for another week.
Absolutely. And then next up,
Rock hard! Rock hard! Only am I rock hard. Want me to go to sleep. I'm not tired. I'm fully rested.
we got our guy Blaine Arsenault. Blaine, what's going on, brother? How you doing today?
What's going on, guys? Ready to talk some wrestling again?
And then Gary disappeared during the intro. It says he's at the bottom. It says that his devices aren't connected, so I don't know where he is. So we'll get to him whenever he comes back. And then last but not least, we got our guy Eli Myers. Eli, what's going on, man? How you doing today?
I'm feeling really good. And even though it's 92 and feels like 103 here in Minnesota, but I'm ready to bring the heat. Found out I'm going to night 1 of SummerSlam in 2 weeks. So
Nice.
I'm ready to go. Happy to be back. And also, whoever made that World Elite theme song, I love it. Please send me the link for it because I want to jam out to that.
Well, if you're on Spotify or Apple Music, it's on both of them. So the links for both of them are in the description. So if you listen to either one of them, go check it out. If you're on neither, I can definitely email it to you.
Please.
So yes, absolutely. I'll get your email at the end of the show. But yes, we had Gary again. Now he's gone again. So like I said, I will get to him whenever he comes back. I'll be texting him to see what's going on, make sure everything's good on his end. I don't like I said, we're getting storms here, so I don't know if internet's messing up, electricity went out, something. I have no clue. But we're gonna get to our first topic of the night while we wait for Gary to get here, and I'll keep it more on the timeline of what happened from last week going to this weekend. We got Saturday night's main event as our main topic for tonight, but we talked about some free agents last week as far as Enzo and Kaz possibly, then Takahashi possibly NXT. We talked Mike Santana, but then also one that we talked about was one that actually debuted this past Friday, and we had a match between Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams, and we got the return of Baron Corbin. I sort of feel like that he was going to be the first one out of the rest of them to come back. And speaking of coming back, Gary's back. Gary, you're back, man. How's it going, man?
It's always something. The electricity went out, and then when I restarted my computer, my camera was busted. I had to unplug it and replug it. It wouldn't come on, but finally got it. So I'm here for the show. I'm excited.
Absolutely.
Sorry to ramble.
It's all right. Well, I had the sound clip locked and loaded, so we're good.
Oh, yeah.
I can definitely hear some thunder on somebody's end.
It's probably me.
I'll say it's probably you, Gary.
Yeah, it's really bad. Like it literally sounds like it's right above my house. If I do disconnect again, I'll try to come back, but like just keep the show rolling without me if I disappear.
Well, as long as you're here now, the streak continues, so you ain't got to worry about that. So
true, exactly.
Yeah, I just saw some lightning, so I know we're about to get some thunder also. Man.
Yeah, it's bad right now over here.
Yeah. But getting back to what we were talking about, Baron Corbin did come back on SmackDown, attacking both Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes. End of days to both of them. He's the first one back out of, well, I mean, we know Moore's coming back, which we'll get to at the end of this topic. Eli, man, what do you think about the return? Did you see Baron Corbin being the first one to come back out of these rumored free agents coming to the WWE?
Honestly, at first, no. But after MLW's way of sending him out and having Dijak just pick a new partner for being the new MLW Tag Team Champions, they played it really well. It was just a matter of time and when or anywhere that Corbin was going to come back. At first, I thought he was going to be Danhausen's monster, honestly.
Yep.
But seeing him pop into this U.S. title feud with Trick and Carmelo, I'm loving it so far. Bring him back strong, get him right into a mid-card title shot, hopefully. And, yeah, no, I'm happy Corbin's back. I always liked him. Even hell, I thought his Happy Corbin persona was hilarious and great. So, happy to see the Lone Wolf back where he belongs in the big leagues.
Yeah. Gary, I mean, for one, I know you didn't come over to the house Friday to watch SmackDown. Did you catch any of the highlights? Corbin coming back, and I know you kind of studied up a little bit on some of the free agents that sent you. So I assume you're a little now familiar with Baron Corbin. And I mean, do you see them, booking him correctly this time, not giving him some bullshit gimmicks, even though he performed well in every gimmick, I must say. But I mean, do you see him being better this time around?
I mean, I did do a little bit of research on some of them. I'm not 100% sure. Like, I would hope that he gets the booking that he deserves, for sure. I mean, I hope that for everyone, though, like, you kind of have like your middle of the pack people, your top end, whatever, and you kind of want them all to be booked as such so that they keep the whole company moving how it should. Right. I really hope that he gets booked the right way, but only time can tell. I don't know. I don't know Skippy as well as Jordan does, unfortunately. So I'm not sure how it's going to turn out. But yeah, no, he seemed like a really cool wrestler. I'm excited to see what they're going to. Jesus Christ, calm down.
God, sounds like your house exploded.
Dude, it did. I felt the whole thing.
And now it's thunder in here. Fucking hell, man.
I really hope that he does well and stuff. I'm excited to see him and what they have in store for him, but it's one of those things only time can tell.
Yeah, most definitely. Blaine, what about you, man? Because you were the first one to text us whenever Baron Corbin came back. So, and then also possibly, getting that Lone Wolf gimmick back, which I hope he is. But now he's like the Nomad or something like that. That was on his shirt when he debuted, and they also trademarked it. So, what do you think about the return?
What does that mean? I haven't followed what is the MLW. Nobody knows.
To be honest, I have no idea.
Nah, man, I'm excited about it. I hope they, like I've been telling y'all for the last couple weeks, I hope they know the Lone Wolf. So that was his best. That was his best gimmick by far, in my opinion. And just put a title on him, see what he can do.
Jordan.
Oh yeah, I was happy that he was back. I didn't see him coming back yet, but I can't wait to see if they give him the Lone Wolf back, and can't wait to see what they do with him.
Yeah, I mean, he pretty much denied that he was coming back anytime anyone reported it. He was still working MLW. He had other dates he booked and whatnot. But I mean, MLW is pretty pre-taped, like for weeks and weeks and weeks. And I think it was this past MLW or the one before. I think it was the one before. Is whenever Dijak introduced his new partner for the Skyscraper. So that was your confirmation right there. He's coming back. But I didn't know he was coming back that quickly to where they can, book like it to be like that. So, but yeah, it was my brother who said it last week in the comments. He said it was that whatever gimmick they give Baron Corbin, Happy Corbin, Sad Corbin, Constable Corbin, doesn't matter what, Lone Wolf Corbin, doesn't matter. He always performs it very well. So I for one hope they treat him better this type around, and they actually give him a title. I mean, give him something. If he's gonna attack Trick and Carmelo, you would think he's possibly going into that U.S. title picture, and I think he's filling a void at SmackDown needs right now. SmackDown needs like the superstars more than Raw does right now, and I think SmackDown is a huge struggle right now. So to give Corbin to them, I for one love it. Kayla was also at SmackDown when he debuted. It was in Oklahoma when he did it, and they're talking in the comments about his finisher, which is one of my favorites. And I honestly wish they would have kept it like one of those untouchable finishers. I think it was Drew McIntyre that broke it. But I sort of wish they would let him keep it untouchable before they released him and whatnot. And yeah, Steven saying that Josh Bishop was the one who replaced him as Dijak's partner for the Skyscrapers. Yeah, I saw that on MLW. So that pretty much, like I said, confirmed it that he was leaving to come back. So from one return to one that was teased on Monday Night Raw, before we get into any other Monday Night Raw talk, I knew it was going to come up. So I figured let's bring it up before someone else does. And they aired a video package, and it didn't necessarily show any body. They showed a silhouette of somebody, but it showed a lot of video packages. Jordan, you can switch it over. A lot of video packages. And we are now aiming for Big Cass to return to the WWE. Oh, obviously, because they showed the Enzo and Cass, the crowd wearing the merchandise. They even showed like the Cass and Enzo in like a small little clip of it. Obviously, it's Big Cass, but two-parted question. I mean, what do you think about him coming back on the third? And does Enzo Amore come with him? Because, like I said, they aired a video package now. They could air another one next week that features a smaller silhouette of somebody else, or they could save it for a surprise. I mean, so Eli, what do you think about that, man? Like him coming back potentially by himself. That there's no confirmation in the silhouette that it's Enzo with him. So do you think they tease it more, or do they let it be a surprise?
I'm hoping it's a surprise, but I'm also predicting that. So in the little logo on the bottom left where it shows the 8-3 and Big Cass's shadows right there, I think Enzo's hiding behind him. So I think we're going to get both on that Monday Night Raw after SummerSlam. And plus, wasn't the Raw after SummerSlam, they debuted it from their NXT call-up?
Raw after WrestleMania.
Like, was it Raw or was it Brooklyn?
No, it was Raw, but it was after Mania.
It's when the Dudleys were leaving. It was after WrestleMania. They were leaving throughout and then Enzo and Cass came out.
So, I mean, seeing them return together is going to be great. If they're split apart and we see Big Cass on Raw, Enzo on NXT, that would be kind of cool. But I think if you're going to bring back one, you're bringing back the other. So, plus with the tag team division on Raw being quote-unquote soft, adding, pun intended, you already know, having them together as a team on Raw is going to be great for the division.
Shout out to Ripshot in the comments saying Enzo and Cass were elite as a tag team at first. Having them separate was a waste. I 100% agree. This never should have broke him up. And
Enzo's cruiserweight title run was pretty sweet though.
Yeah,
like the way he was running 205 Live, and then before the departure. I mean, I thought Enzo was getting hot as soon as that cruiserweight title run was going.
Yeah. Steven said, well, they need tag teams if Enzo is coming back with Big Bill. He said at least they gave a deed instead of doing like they did with Veer, saying he's coming every time they did the thing. Shout out to our guy Zach saying it is National Hot Dog Day. I don't eat hot dogs, so that's for y'all to enjoy, not me. That's not my thing. Gary, you he comments on COD all the times with the national whatever day it is.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I see him all the time in the comments, so this is nothing new for me. Gary, you saw the video package on Raw. You know, obviously this is newer for you. You know, but I would, if you haven't already, I would recommend going to YouTube and searching Enzo and Cass, and not so much seeing the in-ring work. In-ring work is good, chemistry is great, but looking at their promos, they get the same promo every time, and it's a pop. The crowd follows along every time, and it's absolutely amazing. So it's just to give you something to look forward to whenever this does happen on the 3rd. I'm going to be on vacation when it happens, but I will be watching to see if Enzo possibly comes out with them if they don't spoil it before. But I mean, if you have gone and seen some of their video stuff already, you know, do you think that he should come by himself? Do you think Enzo should come back with them to fill that tag team void that Steven was talking about?
No, I definitely think Enzo should come back and that they should have a tag team because, I mean, from the little bit of stuff I have seen of them, they were an awesome tag team together. And also, like everyone knows and has been saying, the tag team department in WWE is very lacking. I mean, all around, the men, the women, like all tag team stuff is very just like lacking, mediocre, not great right now. So I definitely think it should be a package deal. I think that they should probably run for the title and hopefully have some good booking. Hopefully there could be some other tag teams that, you know, they could go up against that don't suck and kind of bring it back to life because it needs some revitalization right now. It's not good.
Yeah, because I mean, if you bring back Enzo and Cass, then I mean, you could have had other tag teams like the Motor City Machine Guns, like the New Day, the Wyatt Six, and others. If you don't release them,
yeah,
and that's stupid.
I mean, a dream match between Big Cass and Enzo against Street Profits could still work out. You have the Usos still as a team; they can still run for the tag titles against Breaker in theory. That would be a great matchup too.
So what do you think about this comment, Eli? He said Carmelo ought to come back with Enzo and Cass.
I mean,
Corey Graves might have a fit.
Well, she's done having kids right now, isn't she? So I
have no idea.
Should be coming back. I mean, it would be kind of cool as a one-off.
It would.
I doubt it's gonna happen though.
Oh, I doubt it too, but it would be kind of nice.
Blaine, same thing goes as followed, man. You think Cass comes by himself, Enzo's with him? You think they tease it or they spoil it, or you just let it be a surprise?
He had somebody as a tag team. They seen the work he done when he was by himself. Everybody knows he can't cut a promo, so he needed Enzo to do the talking for him. So
yeah,
it's only one way to bring him back, and that's with Enzo.
Dude, it sounds like the fucking war's going on outside of Gary's house, man. God damn. My God.
Tell me something really quick. When I press my button to mute my mic, can y'all hear me still? Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Damn. Okay. Yeah. All right. I just want to make sure because I keep like trying to mute it, but every once in a while, you know, I forget, and you guys hear the cannons in the background because I got the Civil War going on.
Fuck, dude. Steven says his opinion is to wait on Enzo for a while. No, don't wait.
You got to get that big pop right off the bat.
Yep,
oh, you got to. Absolutely. Jordan.
Yeah, I think it has to be a surprise. And yeah, Enzo needs to be with him. And for this tag team because it's trash right now.
Yeah, and I put it on Twitter right after they showed a video package on Raw, and it's still up there. I haven't deleted it. I said if Enzo is not with Cass, then I don't want it. I don't want a singles run for Cass because there's no reason to be building any single stars right now. You just brought Corbin back. I mean, he's filling a void over there on SmackDown. I don't think you need to really build any single stars on Raw right now. So, in my opinion, I think the tag team division is horrible, and I think you need to bring back Enzo and Cass. And if you're going to keep doing it, then I would say maybe like the week after, like maybe next Monday, show the same video package, but instead of a big tall one, Then you have a smaller one being Enzo beat a small silhouette. And then I would say the week before they do it, then you do them together. I think
so
it's
like
the
the
best
week of,
way.
so like in 2 weeks, like the week of SummerSlam, have them as a team for a vignette. Okay, yeah, I like that.
Yeah, because it would honestly give people something more to look forward to, not just Big Cass coming back. Yeah, I mean, he looks great now that he was in AEW, because I know once he got released, I know that his life has really spiraled down, and then he got to AEW, shaped himself back up, and he looked great over there. And he was tagging with Jericho and Brian Keith, and he was doing great over there. So I think he revitalized himself enough to show that he belongs back in the WWE. Enzo should be along with him, because I'm not interested in a Big Cass singles run, because we got sort of a taste of that whenever they broke him and Enzo up, and it wasn't good. So that's why I say Enzo is the talker of the group. And I think you need a talker. He is that guy. Big Cass is not a promo cutter. Enzo's your guy to do that. So don't make the same mistake and mess him up again and break him up again, because there's no reason to do that. I think the tag team division needs it. And I think if they show up together, which they should, I think it's going to be fantastic.
I'm gonna mark up.
Let's see.
Definitely gonna mark out if I see them two together.
Oh, it's gonna be amazing when it happens.
Oh God, can you imagine them like interrupting like Judgment Day?
Yeah, I mean they got to interrupt somebody.
They'll need a better tag team to reunite with. Not Judgment Day.
I mean, there's not many teams to reunite against.
Exactly.
Division like probably, because they got the title. So I say start them off with division.
I like that.
Yeah, that's sure, because the Usos are caught up in the bloodline stuff. They won't debut against the Usos.
No,
not a chance. But anyways, we're gonna get to the rest of Monday Night Raw before we get into our Saturday Night's Main Event picks. Because I wanted to clear the Big Cass stuff out, because I knew he was going to come up in conversation if we didn't bring it up. But I mean, pretty much goes as followed. I mean, if you watched Monday Night Raw, anything that happened. Eli, I mean, what was your full take on this Raw? It was a pretty decent episode. We closed it out with Seth and Roman. I mean, the picture is as clear as day. I mean, Seth got the upper hand this time around. Great promo from Roman. We had Oba and Brock have a little face-off. I mean, it didn't result in any altercation between the two, but it resulted in Oba throwing people over the top rope. Was slamming, slamming people on top of other people. We had the promo between Lyra and Bailey leading to Saturday Night's Main Event. We had Io and Roxanne. We had the gauntlet match for the number one contender IC title. What was your full take on this Monday Night Raw?
Like you said, it was a decent episode. It was great from beginning to the end. And the gauntlet, I mean, I was hoping for either Joe Hendry, Javon versus Penta at SummerSlam would have been great. But since it is Minneapolis, and since Gable has been promoting it all over Minnesota, he had to have a big match. And seeing him against Penta at SummerSlam is going to be fun. I'm really hoping, just like everyone else here, is Gable wins. Because that pop at US Bank is going to be crazy. And hopefully be able to see it on night one and be there for that live reaction is going to be crazy. The Roman Rollins contract signing was good. I mean, as all contract signings go, pretty much there hadn't been a brawl either way. Yeah, the Lyra promo, I'm loving her heel work so far.
Yep.
The crazy bird lady type with the darker eyeshadow, the whole night. I really hope they really run with this.
Yeah.
And hopefully she gets, more opportunities at the world title, the IC title, anything really. As long as they keep up with this heel run.
Yeah.
But if it phases out, then it's like, we tried.
Pretty much. Gary.
I really enjoyed it. I thought pretty much all of it was good. Like Eli was saying, I thought it was crazy when Lyra came out and she was like homeless basically with her tattered, like torn clothes, and she was like, all the things I've ever told you were a lie, to
Yeah.
Bailey, just to try to like tear her down and stuff. I don't know. I thought it was really good. I really enjoyed the gauntlet match, which I also agree with Eli. I would have liked to see Javon make it to the, to face Penta, because they did have that stuff a little while back.
Mm-hmm.
But as much as I'm a huge like Penta fan, I also have been really a fan of Chad Gable, so I'm excited to see that match. And again, I do agree with Eli. I think Chad should win it. I want to see him win that match, but I like both, so it's one of those things, I can't lose. Basically, I get to see two wrestlers that I really enjoy fight each other. The Obafemi Brock Lesnar thing was kind of like what it was before WrestleMania. They throw around some guards, or in this case, police officers. But it's, I don't know, it's lackluster. Like, I want to get away from the talk and just see them go at it, just beat the shit out of each other and get it done, so that he can go on after his title. Brock can retire and we can move on from this, because kind of like some of the other feuds that I've talked about, I feel like it's just going on a little too long, and it's more just like, like nagging at each other than anything. And I'm not a fan of that. I don't want to hear two grown-ass men barking at each other like little babies. So, but no, I'm excited for that fight, though, for SummerSlam, for sure. And the signing for Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins, I thought it was good. They went back and forth, and then Seth attacked him, but then Roman kind of like got his shots in also and stuff. So overall, I thought Raw Monday. Sorry, I keep thinking today's Tuesday. I thought Raw on Monday was really good, though. I actually enjoyed it. I think it's better than a lot of the other Raws that we've gotten earlier this year, to be honest.
Blake?
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I didn't watch Raw this week. It's the first time. It's the first time in a while I haven't watched it. But I've seen some highlights. I think the Roman promo, that was probably his best work in a long time. He didn't tell not one lie in the whole promo. Everything was the truth, he said. But they wouldn't let Seth just look bad like that, so they had to make him look good, so they made him beat up Roman at the end. I don't get the Lyra heel turn. Well, I get the heel turn. I just don't get her outfit. And it's like Steven said, they're making her look homeless. For what? I don't know. I don't know if they're trying to go for the deranged way or what.
That's exactly what they're going for.
It's not working. Not in my eyes, at least. I haven't watched the Gauntlet match, but I've seen some clips of it. It was good. I like that Gable one. I hope they give him the belt at SummerSlam. Brock and Oba is basically the same shit they've been doing since before WrestleMania. So, all in all, from what I saw, I thought it was good.
Jordan?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good seeing Roman and Seth. That was awesome. The Danhausen thing was with Dominic. Valkyria, that I really don't get it either. But with Oba and them, they should just let them fight, let them beat the shit out of each other. But it was a pretty good Raw to me.
Yeah, I mean, it was a fairly good episode of Raw. I mean, the whole thing with Brock and Oba, it just makes me more excited to see him finally go at it again, even though we already got it, 2 times, prior. But I think this one has a little more meaning to it. Hell in a Cell. I mean, I think it's gonna be fantastic, and I think obviously this should be their last run. And to me, it should be Brock's last run. I think this is where they should do it right here. He hasn't called for his career yet. I'd be a little surprised if he didn't. I thought he was gonna ask for his career right there on Raw when he was on the mic, but he didn't, and maybe he might not do it, and he'll just retire again. But if he retires again, it's the same shit they gave us at WrestleMania.
Yep.
And
he
then
he has to say it. He had to come out and say I'm done. He had to give one of those speeches.
Exactly. But yeah, I mean, I thought the whole thing of the police officers was, I think, pretty silly. Obviously, we know that's just enhancement talent that they bring in locally. I think they shared like who 2 of the guys were already on social media, so it's really no surprise at all by that. But yeah, like I said, I'm really excited to see him finally go at it again. I think it's gonna be a really good.
Oba made some sense. He said when he said that I didn't call my shot for the title because I knew that Brock was going to cost me the match, so that's why I'm going to get him now.
Exactly.
He made sense.
Yeah. But overall, the rest of the show was all right. I mean, the whole thing with Bayley and Lyra, I could have did it without. I'm not too keen on that whole rivalry. Thank God they're finally doing it at Saturday Night's Main Event, not saving it for SummerSlam. The gauntlet was really good. I pretty much expected Danhausen to get involved when they were dominant. We're trying to cheat like always, and just more comedic stuff he does, saying he's cursed, but the wrong thing goes off. Yeah, Gable and Penta was like the dream matchup, being that Gable was pretty much going after the luchadors. It's just I told Gary the same thing last night. I hate that fucking theme song. I hate it. I hate it.
Waiting for you to say that.
It's so bad. And
it's not going to catch on either.
It's basically a full circle thing. He bashed the luchadors because he couldn't beat them. Now you get to the Minnesota SummerSlam and all. He finally beat him for a title. That's basically what it is. A full circle moment.
Exactly.
Yeah, pretty much. Penta's been having it for a while, so I think it's time to put it on Gable. Because I mean, even without the whole mask thing with him and Kaiser, I think he's shown that he's extremely good at what he does. The contract signing was good too. I for one knew it was going to be a good promo, but it's so hard to talk about the Shield whenever you can't bring up the third member who's currently in AEW. They're showing the video packages. They're doing the best they can to not include Moxley in it, and it's kind of hard to not include him. I mean, but they did show him when Rollins did turn on the Shield, so they did that. But the thing is, for Roman and Seth, I know it's tough not to bring him up because I mean he was such a key member of the group. So I mean, how do you not?
They did one show.
Yeah,
I don't remember what show it was, but Seth was talking about how it was like me, you, and Mox who ran. He called him about Mox when they mentioned him. We used to run this place, something like that. So I don't know why they stopped.
Oh, wasn't that before Rumble? Like when it was the Universal title, and then Seth ended up came out to the Shield theme. Maybe.
Yeah,
it might have been. I don't remember, but I remember. Mox.
Well, I know whenever it was the Rumble, I forgot which one, but that's whenever Seth was in his Shield gear to kind of like play mind games, and it was Pat McAfee that said it. Yep. He said Roman. He said him, Roman, and Mox. Because he mentioned Mox in the thing.
You're right.
So it was him.
You're right.
So yeah, I mean, like I said, overall decent show. I mean, I do agree with what Steven said that he's disappointed with Netflix. Too many commercials during the gauntlet. They said wish they did picture in picture, kind of like how AEW does picture in picture as well. I would love they did that instead of just giving us ads all the time. I think overall would have been better. But like I said, overall pretty decent episode. And I'm not thrilled
last
for this
week.
week.
I was watching last week, and they were saying how WWE made 1.8 billion off of Netflix or whatever, or Netflix made it, and you're still making commercials.
Yeah,
crazy.
Yeah, I know.
Gotta get something out of it.
Yeah, pretty much. But let's get to the last portion of our show, and let's get to a very underwhelming show, I should say, this weekend. Saturday night's main event airing from Madison Square Garden. We got 4 matches on the card. Not thrilled. Like I said, it's a very underwhelming card, minus the main event. I think some shit might go down there in the main event. But let's see. We'll start off with one thing we were just talking about, and that is Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. Thank God they're doing it here because I'm not interested in this feud whatsoever. And I'm kind of hoping it doesn't drag into SummerSlam. I'm over it already. Eli, who you got, man?
I'm leaning towards Lyra, just seeing how far they're going to push her heel run. I think it would be a nice statement win for her, too.
Yeah. Shout out to our OPC, of course. Not the long message that I'm expecting from Ivan, of course. The nicknames and all that. It honestly might be coming. I wouldn't be surprised. But shout out OPC. Thanks for tuning in, man. Gary, who's winning out of this matchup, man?
Honestly, I think it's going to be Lyra. Bayley has only won once since I started watching, so I gotta remain her Danhausen and make sure she loses.
Blaine?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the first match since Lyra turned on her, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Bayley's gonna win, so they could try to get Lyra hot. They might have one at SummerSlam, or it might be the night after SummerSlam, the Monday before after SummerSlam. Mm-hmm. So I'm going with Bayley.
Okay.
Jordan?
I'm going out with Valkyria.
Yeah, I mean, if they don't do it again, which, I mean, honestly, what do you have for either one of them right now? So they'll more than likely do it again. I'm going to go with Lyra this time. And I think Bayley might get her again, and then we'll have their rubber match somewhere down the road between the two. But I think Lyra just turned, and it's first match since the heel turn. I think you can't kill that momentum yet by making her lose.
Exactly.
And the only reason why I say maybe she does lose is because look how disheveled she looked when she showed up on Raw. She had the holes in her shirt. She looked homeless. And maybe she loses because of the mind games that she's currently facing right now. But I think I'm gonna stick to my guns and I'll go. But I'll definitely go Lyra this time, and I think Bayley might get her in the second round to lead to that third match. Then we get to the next match that I think was the first match that was announced for Saturday night's main event, and it is a no disqualification match between Danhausen and JD McDonough.
Oh my God.
Eli?
Danhausen and the New York Knicks.
I mean, he's been brewing up something in that lab. I mean, do you think something comes out? I mean, do you think someone comes out?
I kind of hope someone does, but also at the same time, sure, we're getting Roman and Jalen Bronson segment at Saturday night's main event. I kind of want to see like just about everyone else, or even have like Carl Anthony Towns gets in the ring and gives JD a big boot or something, because it is no DQ.
Yeah, and that's why I feel like someone's gonna come out. Maybe they're gonna reveal like who has been in his lab this whole time. That's why I think. I mean, simply because it's a no DQ. I don't know. Gary.
I also think that my boy Danhausen is gonna win, and I hadn't put a lot of thought into that, what you guys were just talking about, but it does make a lot of sense. I think they had the whole thing before WrestleMania, and then they kind of had like the swerve at WrestleMania where all the little Hausens came out and stuff. So I think they're trying to make you think like, oh, it's going to be the little Hausens again, but this time it's going to be like his actual Frankenstein that comes out, you know, and it's going to be whoever it may be. I don't know. I don't know who it could be. I have no thoughts right now of that, but I think that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
I really do like Steven's prediction.
Yeah, I said PCO.
That would be kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like he would fit like someone that would be in something like that. Because the way he looks makes me think that he would be like that. Gary, if you're not certain who PCO is, which I know you're not, go Google him. I certainly feel like he would be like something like in like sort of a lab that Danhausen's working on.
Mr. Lizard is, or Mr. Iguana, I mean, is going to come out of the thing.
Very much could.
Okay.
Blaine couldn't look any more bored than when we were talking about Danhausen. So, Blaine, who's winning this match?
As you can tell, I have no interest in this match whatsoever. But as much as I'm not interested in this match, I hate the Judgment Day even worse. So I'm going with Danhausen. I like what Eli said. Somebody might come out. Then MSG. Knicks just won the finals. I think for sure Jalen Brunson will be out. He might have some more Knicks, but I also can see a swerve where JD or the Judgment Day bring out Tyrese Halliburton if he's clear.
Hell yeah!
I remember they teased that last year.
Yeah.
So they might try to tease that again.
And Tyrese is back in WWE 2K26 too.
Oh, I haven't played the game, so
yeah.
That's true.
But, yeah, I'm thinking that's going to happen. I think Danhausen is going to win. Jalen Brunson and Tyrese is going to make an appearance. That's what I'm going
with. Jordan.
I got Danhausen, and I think somebody from the Knicks probably going to come out and help him.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going Danhausen as well. I think it's going to be a very short match, and with a 4-match card, I think it should be a little longer or add a 5th match onto the card, or else it's going to be very short.
They might.
They might be relying on the main event to go even longer tag match. I don't know. But this is not going to be long at all.
I feel like a match is probably going to get added on like SmackDown.
It should, for sure. Yeah. But yes, I'm also going Danhausen. I think someone like the Knicks or something like that might come out or something, being that Brunson's there. Like they mentioned, Karl Anthony Towns. Y'all were bringing up someone who I'm really not sure who else, to be honest. I think there's gonna be some bullshit though. I think for sure.
Shenanigans.
Oh yeah.
Shenanigans.
So shenanigans with Danhausen's in the picture.
Oh yeah. Then a tag team match for the women's tag team titles. Paige and Brie Bella against the Fatal Influence of Lainey Reed and Fallon Henley. Eli?
Honestly, I want to see Brie and Paige retain. I did have a theory out of left field, but yeah, I'm going with the champs retain.
Gary?
I don't know who the other two are, but I'm against Eli on this. I don't want to see the champs retain, so I think they're going to lose.
Okay.
That's a sensational pick.
True.
It is.
True.
Blaine?
No, I think the honeymoon phase is over with. I'm going with Fatal Influence to win the tag titles. I just think Brie and Paige not really doing much with the belts anyway. I'm going to go with Fatal Influence.
See, that's my dude over there, Blaine. That's my dude. He agreed with me.
No, you agree with me. It just so happens you talk first.
So my left field theory was actually having Nikki return and turn on Paige, and then have Fatal Influence win.
Please,
well, I called that as soon as they won the titles, but
yeah,
it never happened. So it's still in play.
Yeah. Jordan.
I'm going with Gary and Blaine.
All right. Honestly, I am not interested in this unless Nikki does come back and does cost him. But I'm thinking that she's not going to cost him because if she turns on Paige, Paige is out of the picture. She wants to remain a champion. So maybe it happens after the match if she does come back.
Right.
That's their way of kicking her out and still keeping the titles. So I'm going to go with Brie and Paige. And I say, for the love of God, Nikki comes back and gets Paige out of there. Paige needs to go into the women's title picture, get her out of the whole thing with Brie. And now the Bellas can run the division. And I'm not really saying there's much of a real division. But I think they can do better than Paige and Brie are doing right now. So yes, they do retain, but Nikki comes back after and turns on her. And we get the Bella Twins back as champs.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind the belt, like that theory alone, have Brie and Nikki.
Right.
But then also have Paige bring someone in, and then they go after the tag titles, and then we can. I mean, my dream tag team match is the Bellas against Paige and AJ Lee for the belts.
Yeah.
And then what a better place than doing it than at Money in the Bank.
Right.
But who would you bring in Paige? Oh, you said AJ Lee, but who else?
AJ Lee.
What if they don't do EJ? Who else would you pick?
Oh, if I had to pick outside of AJ, oof. Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like AJ's the perfect pick, honestly.
Yeah, pretty much. And then we got our main event, a main event that I am extremely confused of how we got here. We have SummerSlam opponents of Cody Rhodes that is tagging up with CM Punk and taking on a team of Gunther and Sami Zayn. Extremely odd, but I'm interested to see where it goes because I think we're gonna have some shit go down there in this match. Eli, who you got?
Cody and Punk.
It's just a clean win. Nothing happens.
I mean, there's going to be plenty of stuff that's going to happen, like plenty of tension because with the match coming up in a couple weeks, you got Sammy and Gunther that are probably still going to be at each other's throats after Gunther taking out Sammy. So I think Cody and Punk will coexist at Saturday night's main event. And then, I like the idea. I like that idea. Have Aldis come back and attack Gunther, and we finally get that match at SummerSlam added.
Okay. Gary.
I mean, I've told Dylan already. I'm kind of disappointed about this. I think it's very weird that we have CM Punk and Cody Rhodes at each other's throats basically for SummerSlam, and then they're going to team up 2 or 3 weeks beforehand to do like a tag team match.
Oh, he really didn't watch the Attitude Era, did huh?
I was gonna say that happened like all the time during the Attitude Era.
Bro, I'm very still new to this, but I think that's super fucking weird. I don't know, but I mean, I'm excited for the match for sure. Like I can't wait to watch it. I just think that the concept of it is strange.
Yeah.
I do think CM Punk and Cody are going to win. I do think there's going to be all kinds of shenanigans, a lot of back and forth. I even kind of threw up the idea in my head for a second where I was like, what if because they are at odds, what if they like turn on each other during the match too, and he ends up like pinning his teammate or something, like something weird happening. I don't know. I know it's not, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I thought about it.
Right.
But like, I don't know. I think there's going to be a lot of shenanigans. I find the match weird as hell, but I think Cody and CM Punk are going to win and probably continue to go at each other's throats until, SummerSlam, where we see that match finally, hopefully come to an end. And maybe they could go back to being friends eventually after it's done,
I kind of wish SummerSlam was a fatal 4-way, honestly.
You wish it was these 4 people though?
Yep, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Stop pushing Sammy.
No.
Yeah, get out of here.
Okay.
Cody
No.
Rhodes,
Sammy.
CM Punk,
Put the belt back on
Gunther,
Sammy.
and Aldis instead of Sami Zayn. Let's get
Put the belt back
Yeah,
on
there we
Sammy.
go. But no, at first it's like that would have been a nice fatal 4-way, honestly.
Mm.
You gotta put it
Plus,
back
it
on
saves
Sammy.
Punk. It saves Punk because we know how fragile he is, even though he's WWE champion.
Seth Rollins 2.0.
Yeah, pretty much. But no, I mean, right now that's probably going to main event Saturday night anyway.
Blaine, did you say you put the title back on Sammy?
I definitely did.
Man.
I'm sorry, Blaine.
Yeah, I knew that was coming when you asked the question. You believe? Nah, but Cody and Punk gonna win. I think I was in my head. I was trying to figure out who was gonna do what, but I think Gunther gonna get tired of the match and he's gonna walk out and leave Sammy all alone, and then they go I think Punk gonna pin Sammy again.
I like that.
And then they all might just get back together at the end of the match and just beat the shit out of each other. Then it might be a fatal 4-way at SummerSlam.
Okay,
but I'm not ruling out all this in this match. But I think Gunther gonna walk out and leave Sammy by himself to get beat up, to get pinned, because they're not letting Gunther eat a pin right now.
Bro,
No.
That's actually something that sounded cool when you said CM Punk's gonna pin Sammy, and then as soon as CM Punk gets up, he's gonna get Crossroads to buy Cody Rhodes, and they're gonna turn on each other like that right at the end of the match.
Huh.
I like it.
All right.
Hell yeah.
You said everything that we seen in Attitude Era.
Yeah, pretty much.
I know you still new to it, but like everything they're doing now is just basically recycling from the Attitude Era most of the time.
That's all the company does is
Recycle.
just recycle stuff. So I mean, yeah, I mean it's honestly not surprising.
Yeah, you wouldn't be a fan of the Attitude Era when you had Triple H and Stone Cold tag teaming when they had to fight that Mania or something.
Hell, I still remember. Okay, speaking of SummerSlam, the lead up to SummerSlam '98, and for what was it, the Highway to Hell theme when was Stone Cold Taker for the WWE title. They were actually tag team champions too, because they won the belts the month before at Fully Loaded, lost the belts to Kane and Mankind, but almost leading into SummerSlam, they were tag team champions.
And then to piggyback off of that, Shawn Michaels and John Cena was tag team champions when Cena was the heavyweight champion, and then they fought for the heavyweight title weeks later. They just recycle all kind of stuff.
Yeah. Jordan, who you got?
I got Cody Rhodes and CM Punk, but I think Nick Aldis gonna come out though. Then we're gonna get the match at SummerSlam.
Yeah, I think pretty much all y'all said it best. I mean, just kind of going off of everybody. I think Gunther does leave Sammy because he hates Sammy, so why team up with him? I mean, he's going to leave him, and as he's walking up the ramp to leave, I think that's when Aldis comes out and he attacks him. The backstage people come out, take Aldis off of him, and that's when they pretty much make it official for SummerSlam, Aldis and Gunther. But I think it was Gary that said it, that I think someone's turning on the other, because this is not the only person that's leaving one of the other. I think either after the match is over, I think either Cody hits CM Punk with a Crossroads, or Punk hits Cody with a GTS.
Whoever gets the pin, eating the finisher from their partner.
Exactly. And I honestly wish that would be like their official heel turn, because I am not interested in a face versus face for SummerSlam. And I have been wanting a Cody heel turn for the longest time. I've been talking about it since probably like last year on the show. And I said, go back to the black hair that he had when he left WWE and all that. And because he dyed the hair blonde, went back to black. And that's the Cody I'm interested in, wearing the black suit and everything. And I've been wanting Cody to turn heel for a while now. And
I like
if
Cody
that would
with the
be
face,
if
with the mask, the
yeah,
broken nose mask.
Yeah.
I like that Cody better.
because it's Saturday night's main event. It's not an event that people are too crazy about, but it's an MSG, man. You got to do something.
Mhm.
It's in a big arena like this. You got to do something big. And I think if you close it out with an actual heel turn from Cody Rhodes on Punk and setting up their matchup for SummerSlam to be even bigger than what it already is, then I think you have the biggest opportunity in the world to turn one of them. And honestly, I would turn Cody more than Punk.
Smoking mirrors.
I totally agree with that. And Cody said it numerous times during interviews, once he goes heel, Kingdom's gone.
Damn.
So there's going to be a new theme, whole night. And what a better way to debut it than at SummerSlam.
Yeah. I know.
Smoking mirrors. You need to go back to that thing. You need to go back to smoking mirrors.
But I'm gonna go Cody and Punk simply because I'm gonna go off of Gary and say that I think one of them's eating their finisher at the end, and I would love for it to be Cody that does it because I think it would set their SummerSlam up. That match would be so much better.
But
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
now that it's obviously Cody and Punk at SummerSlam, and it's obviously Gunther and Aldis. So where does Sammy go? He's the oddball out. No, man.
I told you he's retiring.
Can't
I
do
told
that.
you he's leaving the company. He's retiring.
He's the oddball out in this.
Yeah, he's 100% the oddball out. Yeah.
So,
Honestly, I have no idea what you do with Sammy after this. I have no clue.
Unless, hear me out.
Oh boy.
Gunther,
starting
Sammy,
to sound like Gary.
Gunther,
Whoa.
Sammy, SummerSlam. Gunther, Sammy, SummerSlam. Nick Aldis as referee.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Okay, but honestly, I do have a serious answer for where Sammy goes.
All right.
He comes
NXT.
to Big Mom Moo and he does an independent wrestling show where he never shows up.
Jesus.
or you just hold him out, wait till Kevin Owens come back and you tag them up again.
That's best case scenario. Honestly.
It is.
I think that's best case scenario. But yeah,
Or you
To
have
be
to
on the
feud
serious-
for the 100,000th time.
yeah. But honestly, to be on the serious note of what Eli said, I am not interested in Aldis being a referee. He's got to get in the
No.
ring, man. Him and Gunther have to beat the shit out of each other.
I'm really rooting for Gunther Aldis. That needs to be a
Yeah.
fight. That needs to be no holds barred. Something.
Yeah.
Or
Absolutely.
Gunther Aldis and Adam Pearce is the referee.
That's worse than mine, though.
Uh-oh.
Hey, 'cause I haven't. I guess that's a selfish issue because I haven't seen Aldis wrestle before. So I heard
He's
I heard
good.
He's good in the
Oh
ring.
yeah, he's really
So
good.
He's very
wanna
good.
I want to see him in the ring. That's the only reason why I said that.
Yeah.
Aldis in the NWA was great. Aldis as
Honestly-
Magnus and TNA
I seen him
was
as Magnus.
great.
Yeah, I seen him as Magnus in TNA. I seen him.
Honestly, I'm not
I've seen
hating the
those.
idea of because Aldis obviously I think is back in the ring at SummerSlam, but I mean they need some ideas for War Games. They got to get something going here. I mean, wouldn't you see Pierce and Aldis getting back in the ring to lead their own teams, Raw and SmackDown? And they would
They're
both
the
wrestle
two-
because
and they both wrestle.
obviously Pierce can still go. I mean,
If Survivor Series in Houston goes Raw versus SmackDown,
I'm
yes.
going.
I'm for
yeah,
it.
that'd be
Oh,
great.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Because
going
that
to
was announced already too. That Survivor Series is going to be at the not Minute Maid, but it's
Astros.
whatever. Yeah, Astro Stadium.
Dyken Park.
Yeah, Dyken Park or something
Nah,
like that. Yeah.
I'm still calling it Minute Maid.
yeah.
It's a damn mattress company.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
So,
But yeah, I
that's
think that would be a
Series
cool.
return.
I think that would be a cool thing to be Raw versus SmackDown, but in War Games. I think that would be pretty cool. And to see Aldis and Pierce actually wrestle, get into it, get their own teams. I think that'd be pretty cool.
They would do
But,
something with the bloodline for that.
It's always a fucking bloodline. Stop with the bloodline already. I'm so tired
Well,
of it.
and just like how it was in NXT, It was always the Undisputed Era.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
I mean,
But I
yeah,
love Undisputed Era.
the
I'm an
way
Adam
Survivor
Cole fan.
Series is going to go is that we're going to get Bloodline Hollywood against Bloodline Wolfpack or something.
Oh my god,
Man. But anyway, that'll do it for this live stream edition of the World Elite Podcast. I hope everyone enjoyed the show. Thank you to the chat as well for tuning in, being great as always. Eli, same for you, man. Thanks for coming in, hanging out with us again. Where can we find you on social media, man?
Facebook at Eli Myers or on X at Eli Robert Myers 1.
All right, Gary.
Gary Fontenot on Facebook or Gary _Fontenot 04 Jesus on Twitter. And Eli, I tell you all the time, but it's always awesome having you, man. Really appreciate hanging out with
Gary.
you.
Blaine.
Oh, stop buttering up.
Blaine, it's always an honor to hang out with you, man.
Nah, you can find me.
You said it.
Yeah, you're right. Blaine Arsenal on Facebook and B_Arsenal next Twitter, whatever you want to call it.
Jordan.
You can find me on Facebook at Jordan Johnson and Twitter at Jordan_J2000.
That's right. You can find me on Twitter at the Ace of Elite. You can find the podcast at World Elite Pod. Instagram also at World Elite Pod. If you click on the description of this video, if you're watching on YouTube, then you can see all of our socials. You can see where you can click on each link to listen to our brand new intro song. It is available on Spotify and on Apple Music. It was only available on Spotify last week, but it got the approval from Apple a few days ago. So it is available on both. Eli, like I said, I will get your email at the end of the show, and I'll send you the file to it. But you can also catch all of our sponsors and affiliates. You can catch the link tree for Circle of Debates, where you can find all of us at Circle of Debates and our merchandise as well. But when you're done here, tune in to the AEW Dynamite Watch Party over on Circle of Debate. The guys over there, as they get ready for AEW Redemption, which we'll be talking next week. And there's only one match for Redemption right now. They got to get on the ball, man. They got to get something going here. And as we get ready for All In and Wembley with Ospreay and Omega. So I'm looking forward to that for sure. But that will do it. Once again, Eli, thank you for coming on. It's always a pleasure. Tune in next Tuesday, 6 p.m. Central, AEW Redemption, and some more wrestling talk as well. But I hope everyone enjoyed the show. Everyone has a great rest of their week, a great rest of the week of wrestling as well. Dynamite tonight, TNA. If you have my AEW, then the debut of Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling that will be on my AEW, which I will be checking out. Like I said, TNA, SmackDown, all that good stuff, and Saturday night's main event. And we'll be back next week to talk some more wrestling. But hope everyone enjoyed the show and have a great rest of your week.
From the south where the strong ones shine, we build this talk one beat at a time. The Ace, Jordan, Blaine, and Gary on cue. If you want the real, then we got you. World Elite Podcast. Say the name. World Elite Podcast. We bring the noise, we bring the game. World Elite Podcast. From Louisiana to your feet. World Elite Podcast.